Of Mice and Men, a story of dreams and friendship. Have you ever felt like life keeps throwing challenges your way? Well, Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck dives deep into this very theme. It's a powerful story about friendship, dreams, and the harsh realities of life. The book was first published in 1937. That was during the Great Depression, a time when life was tough for most people. Steinbeck takes us into the lives of two characters, George and Lennie. They're two migrant workers trying to survive and chase their dream. George is small and sharp. He's the thinker and the planner. Lennie, on the other hand, is large and strong. He has a childlike innocence, but he doesn't understand his own strength. Together, they're an odd pair, but their friendship is heartwarming. What's their dream? To own a piece of land, to live off the fat of the land, to be free and independent. It's a simple dream, but it means everything to them. Now, let's pause for a moment. Think about your dreams. What do they mean to you? Steinbeck's story reminds us that dreams give us hope, even in the darkest times. Life on the ranch, struggles and connections. As the story unfolds, George and Lennie find work on a ranch. Here, they meet a group of characters, each with their own struggles. There's Candy, an old man with a missing hand. He feels useless and fears being cast aside. There's Curly, the boss's aggressive son, always looking for a fight, and Curly's wife, who is lonely and misunderstood. Each character represents a different aspect of human suffering. They're all searching for connection, just like George and Lennie. But life on the ranch is tough. There's tension, conflict, and moments of heartbreak. One of the most moving themes in the book is loneliness. Most of the characters are isolated in some way. Candy clings to his old dog, his only companion. Curly's wife longs for someone to talk to. Even George and Lennie, despite their bond, face isolation from society. Lessons on companionship and kindness. Steinbeck asks us to think about the value of companionship. How important is it to have someone who understands us? Someone who stands by us, no matter what? In today's world, where technology often replaces face-to-face interactions, this message feels more relevant than ever. Another key message is about kindness and responsibility. George looks after Lennie, even when it's not easy. Their relationship shows us the power of loyalty and sacrifice. It makes us ask ourselves, how far would we go to help a friend? But the book isn't all serious. There are moments of humor, too. Lennie's fascination with soft things, like mice and rabbits, adds a touch of innocence to the story. His simple questions and joy remind us of life's small pleasures, tragedy, and its impact. However, the story takes a dark turn. Lennie's strength, combined with his lack of understanding, leads to tragedy. It's heartbreaking and forces George to make an impossible choice. Now, I won't spoil the ending for you, but I will say this. It's a moment that stays with you long after you've closed the book. It makes you think about morality, love, and what it means to protect someone. Timeless lessons from Of Mice and Men. So what can we learn from Of Mice and Men today? First, it teaches us about empathy. Each character has their own story, their own pain. By understanding their struggles, we become more compassionate. Second, it reminds us of the importance of dreams. Dreams give us purpose, even when reality is harsh. But it also warns us about the fragility of those dreams. Third, it's a call to appreciate the people in our lives. George and Lennie's bond shows us the beauty of friendship. Even in the hardest times, having someone by your side makes all the difference. Let's bring this to our own lives. Do we take time to connect with others? Do we support our friends the way George supports Lennie? And do we keep our dreams alive no matter how tough life gets? Final thoughts. Steinbeck's writing is simple yet profound. He paints vivid pictures of the ranch, the characters, and their struggles. His words pull you in and make you feel every emotion. If you've never read Of Mice and Men, I highly recommend it. It's not a long book, but it's packed with meaning. And if you have read it, maybe it's time for a reread. Sometimes a second look reveals even more depth. So, what do you think? Do George and Lennie's struggles resonate with you? Can you relate to their hopes and challenges? This is a story that speaks to all of us. It's about being human, about holding on to hope, and about the power of connection. Of Mice and Men may have been written in 1937, but its messages are timeless. It's a reminder that even in the hardest times, we're not alone. We have each other. And that makes all the difference.